Alright everyone, so Jujutsu Infinite is currently marching towards its inevitable end, and that's been happening since the release of the game. Whereas at the start, we saw it up to 400,000 players, but let's say about 200,000 active players constantly, and yeah, we have dropped down to 40k and dropping down as we speak, which is a huge decrease. Or any of you go, oh, for Jujutsu, you're just stupid, it's not a dead game, it has 40k players, that's not dead. Look, it's not dead, but compared to what it was and the hype that it had, it's dead. For a game that's been in development for years, it's pretty fucking dead. But the 40,000 people still play it for the same reason that people play Blox Fruits, and that's just that there's no really other games to play, you know what I mean? Before we do get further ahead in the video, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, it means a lot, and yeah, go ahead and join my Discord server if you'd like, link in the description down below. Let's go. Yeah, so why is this? Well, to keep it short and simple, because the updates are shit, but we'll get into it all. So, you heard it at the start of the video, the updates, yes, so, and before all you come at me, like rabbit animals, yes, I am max level, I have a max technique, and I'm currently waiting to get a domain shard from the curse market, because I have enough purified curse hands, and I also have some of the best equipment in the game, and I have vengeance, aka the rarest weapon, so yes, I did play the game. So yeah, we've seen a huge drop in players, because by now, well, like nearly every other player that started the game at release is max level by now. It's been a couple of weeks. I mean, that means that there's just not much to do. You join the game, you farm, you do your thing, you hit max level in a couple of days, like 2 to 3 days usually, but if you slack off, it can take a week, I guess. And yeah, you do bosses, and once you actually get past the leveling phase, you get some decent gear, and the only interesting thing left to do is to get your hands on a domain shard, and that's literally it. Oh look, domain shard is literally a mystery to me. I mean, I've done over 300 bosses, I never got it. I only got a couple of purified curse hands and energy scrolls, and same goes for most people. I'm afraid that I've only really seen content creators for the game get them, and that's about it. Yeah, I guess trading is gonna stabilize that a little bit, but let's talk about the updates. So yeah, in the latest update, we got 3 new world bosses, some gear, a finger bearer boss rework, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty fucking garbage. So yeah, most other YouTubers decide to glaze it, but the truth is, the update is just complete dog shit. Let's start off with the world bosses. Their only purpose is to drop some materials, which are used, they're used to craft, you've guessed it, more fucking equipment for luck increase. Yeah, like, great, that's great. Or you can get some of their abilities, which are all fucking dog shit for the most part, and you can't really land any of those, and nobody's gonna be using those because it's hard to incorporate them into combos, and that's about it. Like, they randomly spawn every hour, one of the 3, including Santa will be gone soon. But yeah, let's talk about the 3 world bosses. They all drop materials used for the same purpose. You get 5 of each material per drop. So basically, let's say you play the game for 9 hours a day, which if you do, you're mentally ill. But yeah, you can only get about 45 drops due to the bosses spawning every hour. You could go to the trouble of killing a boss in one server and maybe catching it in another server, but that's very unlikely. That's very unlikely because the servers are usually full and people kill them very fast. And you would need over 300, of each material. You would need over 300 of each material just to craft some of the new gear. Which is crazy to me. Which is actually crazy to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the gear isn't even effective. It's just luck boosters. Like, sure, it helps in farming. It has like a 0.5 more increase X in luck. But there's... like, it helps much more than the Christmas, so don't get me wrong, but still, are we gonna ignore the issue that there's not like a singular piece of equipment? I'm talking about like shirt, like a helmet, or like any pants or anything that actually gives you effects that work in PvP as well. Like, hello, excluding the Rotten Ring and the Ring of Thorns, because those are pretty fucking ass. Let's not lie to each other. It's crazy that we're adding gear to boost gacha for this game, and we're adding gear that increases luck, but we still didn't get a singular piece of equipment that has a useful effect in PvP, not to mention any other really special effects for that matter. And other than the Ron Ring and the Ring of Thorns, let's not lie to ourselves, they're fucking dog shit. They're miserable, right? So the Ring of Thorns, the stats are miserable as well. Nobody wants to wear that shit. Come on now, bro. I guess Ron Ring is pretty decent because you're gonna get probably viciously bullied and destroyed by tryhards in rank who have 4 and 8 slots. And all of that shit, so you probably, I mean, it's pretty useful. Not like he'll do any damage or kill them, but you just have a buff constantly, I guess. But yeah, moving on to the bosses. Well, the world bosses are dog shit. Okay, look, I haven't fought the Mantis yet, but I fought the Monk and the other one, whatever it's called, and they're pretty fucking ass. Okay, let's not lie to each other. The Monk has a few moves, and all of them you can just avoid by keeping long distance and using range moves. Like his main move, the one that does the most damage, where it just stomps on the ground, takes forever to actually start. Same with the skill scroll, and it's so fucking hard to land. It's literally impossible to land. And yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, the Santa boss is pretty stupid, and it requires very low IQ to actually kill him. But like, at least it's a little bit harder than the Monk. And not to mention the finger barrel rework. I don't want to even get into that. Like, wow, you made him shoot more projectiles, and now he has some beams from the fucking air. But again, keep distance and use range moves. It's literally a no-brainer. Just move around a little bit, and he can't do shit to you. Like, people hyped up the rework. I fought him. I can still beat him with my eyes closed. Like, it's really not that crazy, bro. Okay, let's ignore the horrible gear and the good-for-nothing world bosses. How about trading? I mean, trading had to be a good update. Yeah, it is. Except that it literally has server browser issues. Yes. So if you're trying to trade with the person, you need to join them directly off their profile or vice versa. Otherwise, you're in for some miserable server searching. And the only thing that's actually done in the update is the ability to choose difficulty and level for both investigation and bosses, as well as level requirements being lowered on the main shards and max scrolls. So yeah, apparently an update that's currently being worked on is like the actual first update. It's like the 10 shadows and etc. and etc. It's a pretty big update, I'd say. So yeah, I'd say if they pull that off correctly, as well as the game modes actually be good, you know, that could probably save the game and bring back the old players. But the thing is, it's just not fun currently. And not to mention ranked. God, ranked is miserable. Ranked is completely miserable. You hop on with 20 elo and you get put up against a diamond. Like, I've been stuck between 70 and 90 elo for a few days now, because what happens is I win 2 matches against people my rank, and then they put me up against like 4 golds in a row, 4 diamonds, and then I'm fucked. And then I have to redo it all over again and get my elo back, because I can't compete with unemployed sweats who have nothing else to do but spend 12 hours a day on PvP making the most cancer combos. Like, what kind of matchmaking even is that? Like, then they have cancer, like the most cancer build, like infinity / ratio / Utah / vessel, some shit. I don't even fucking know, okay? And they just pull off unblockable, infinite 5k, 4k damage combos that you can't even parry? That's fucking fun, right? And don't get me started. Yeah, you can parry some of them maybe, but the parrying in this game is so completely ass that it's undoable. Like, let's face it, PvP in this game is completely pay to win. And if you have 2 slots, you can't compete with someone who has 4, especially now when people trade game passes, literally. So if you have money on your hands or whatever, you can buy any game pass for any accessory in the game. Anything is yours to access if you have enough money. It's unbalanced. It's stupid. Ranked needs some balancing measures, like locked a couple of slots, level lowering, some shit. Figure it out, bro. I'm not the developer, dude. So yeah, it's just so boring. It's so annoying. And not to mention how you can't even really get special grade drops from loot in ranked. Maybe I just can't. I've opened like 40 chests with 300% luck, and I'm still to get a fucking special grade, so I don't think it's possible. It's pretty fucking sad, okay? Yeah, I'm hoping some stuff gets done, or at least matchmaking gets made properly, opposed to whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. Yeah, anyway, hope that summarizes it all for you guys, and let me know your opinion down below.